Ugar humes este hoi la luntes, Allah ta pneuma tu patras humon ta la lun in humin.
This is Matthew chapter 10, verses 19 and 20 of the Christian Standard Bible. And this is seen from Scripture Mark. Our focus will be on verse 20 as we look at the Greek, but in order to have context, I'm reading through verses 19 and 20 here. But when they hand you over, don't worry about how or what you are to speak, for you will be given what to say at that hour, because it isn't you speaking, but the Spirit of your Father is speaking through you. Here we are at the Bible Hub, and we're looking at Matthew chapter 10, verse 20. And let's start with the first part of the verse, where it says, Ugar humes esta hoi leluntes. You might be wondering, why is humes here as it says here, a possessive pronoun? If you click on humes and you come to this and you find out, you scroll down here to verse 20 of the Biblios Interlinear Bible, it says, not indeed you are they who, those ones speaking. And so if you go back here, that just gives you an understanding of the word humes and how it's used here in that verb. If you look at hoi laluntes, hoi is the article that is attached or modifies laluntes, and here you have a participle. It's a verb, and it's a participle, and think of the speaking ones. Those who are speaking are not you, for you are not the speaking ones. Now we're looking at the second half of Matthew chapter 10, verse 20. It starts off, Allah tu pneuma tu patras humon tu lalun in humon, or humain. And you start off with a contrasting conjunction, but, and then you have a noun phrase, the Spirit of the Father, or the Spirit of your Father, because humon is a possessive pronoun. And then you come to this verb that is acting as a participle. It's a present participle active verb, and it's nominative, neuter, singular. The characteristics of nominative, neuter, and singular, especially nominative, is acting as a noun. So it's like the speaking ones, or the speaking one, the Father, who is the speaking one, is going to be speaking through you. So just keep that in mind, and that's why this has an article in front of lalun. That's just something to think about as you try to understand the construction, the word order of this Greek. So I hope that is helpful to you as it was to me. And here we have this verse in a spreadsheet form. And the reason I put this in a spreadsheet form is to help me filter out certain words that I want to focus in on. So if I go over here to this column, the Strong's, the number in Strong's, and I can filter out these two words, laleo, laluntes, and lalun, and I see that the root word is laleo, meaning to talk, and I also see that the articles that are tied with them, they agree in both case, gender, and number. And so that's one of the things that has helped me. If this is helpful to you, then give a thumbs up, or make a comment, or even share. I hope this has been helpful to you, and it's helpful to me. So continue learning Greek with me in this journey.